Hello again, welcome to another Ideal with Neil news market update for February. So if you remember last month, it was sounding like things were finally starting to take off a little bit as far as listings. Well, certainly that happened in February, and of course with that the sales went up as well. So started to see a bit more inventory, and with it more sales because we had so many buyers out there. So sales actually up 40%, unit sales up 48% versus January. So that's a pretty big number that way, and probably anticipated as we looked at having more listings, but the buyers were out there in full force, so just waiting for listings. So that kind of pumped things up there. As far as average numbers, finally. We just had, single detached go over $1 million not too long ago. Well, now we have the average sale price of all residential products go over $1 million here in February, just over $1 million and $7. So that's, condos, towns, semis, single detached combined, the average sale price in the region. So yeah, pretty crazy that we got there. And of course, following with that, single detached went up again as well. 1.2 million, just over that average sale price in February. Condos went up quite a bit, up to 572, and that's almost 40%, 37% year over year for condos. How much they've increased in the average sale price. Townhomes 862 and semis 917. Believe I talked about last time, but basically it was already starting with the craziness in January, where essentially, semis and townhomes, 8, 9, $1 million, even over $1 million in some cases for semis and townhomes. So, of course, we see the single detached is just going to push up, accordingly with that. So, I mean, we're now seeing single detached like we've never seen before. Places selling for, 1.8, 1.9, even more $2 million single detached homes than we've ever seen before. So, pretty incredible. Moving forward, we'll see what happens here. Interest rates just went up this week finally, and so typically what we'll see is a bit of a surge actually in sales. Believe it or not, people wanting to use up their guaranteed interest rates. So I expect to see a bit of a surge in that regard. Not to mention, we've also though got countering it a little bit is more and more inventory we're going to see. We're just starting into that spring market period, so traditionally we always see more inventory there. Of course, with the easing of restrictions, more people are going to feel a little bit more comfortable about letting people in their homes, that sort of thing. So we're already seeing more listings in February, and we're going to see more listings here in March for sure. So we'll see how it does to mop up all these excess buyers that we have. Certainly, from talking to some agents and watching all kinds of Facebook groups and things like that, the sentiment is, although we're still getting lots of craziness, with over ask offers. One of the craziest ones I saw this week, place was listed for $1 million and went just a hair under 1.7 million. So, but definitely not uncommon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 over asking price. That's just the nature of the way things are out there. But certainly, as I was saying, we get more inventory. We're going to have what we're noticing is a few less buyers actually competing, but they're still paying these crazy over ask prices. So we'll see how that continues in March here. Definitely important for the sellers that are out there. We are starting to see some canceled listings from sellers that are maybe asking a little too much relative to that strategy of underlisting, and then they end up having to kind of go to plan B, whether that be reduce the price further, increase the price further, do another hold, that type of thing. So yeah, we'll continue to monitor in March here. I certainly don't anticipate in the short term any huge change, even with the interest rates going up. But certainly as we move along in the spring market, we'll have to see what happens through April and May. And I think that's about it as far as the market update. You have any questions at all, definitely feel free to reach out. you want to get an idea of what your place is worth. Certainly things just keep getting, crazier and crazier. So I know a lot of people really don't have an idea of what their place is worth these days, but happy to help out that way. If you know of any friends, family thinking of doing anything, always appreciate your referrals. And yeah, I think that's it. Have a great March. Hopefully the snow will be gone before we know it here, and we can start enjoying a little bit nicer weather. So take care. Bye for now.